It's Mondo, and he rates. Mondo rates. Mondo rates. Mondo.
For the purpose of this record, a wide range of
Mondo
frequencies.
rates. Mondo rates. Mondo rates. Mondo rates. Hello everyone to Mondo rates.
Hello, Internet people, and welcome to Mondo Rates. Each episode I will present the topic and give my rating of it, and then proceed to go into an explanation of my opinion that led me to that rating. It's a 1 to 10, 1 being pretty much as bad as it can get, and 10 being as good or as perfect as it can be. I will also try and have a different guest to offer their opinions and chime in on the topic. As the inaugural topic, I thought we'd go big or go home, so the topic is social media. I find that social media, depending on what you're using it for, can be either good or bad, so I tried to stay as neutral with the rating because, yet again, it's based more off your usage. There are plenty of uses for social media, like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and I think that's as... Oh, there's MySpace too, but who the hell uses MySpace anymore? For keeping in touch with friends and family that have moved far away or you can't see or talk to every day. Great place for networking, getting to meet other people that do basically the same things you do, and that you can work together with. And also for a place to spread and grow new ideas. The cons are basically what the majority of people use social media for. And that is the relentless, pointless update statuses that have nothing relevant to add to anyone's day. Random crap about politics and arguments that really don't need to be done over a social media site. People will take it way too seriously and start raging wars online about different political topics, religious topics, and also the repetitiveness of some posts with the copy and pasting of a random post just to get some response from people that people will copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Or just random stupidity. I give it more of a neutral rating of 5. The concept, brilliant, awesome. The implementation and the usage, not so much. Who is my guest tonight? Well, let me introduce him. He's a fellow member here at J360 Productions. It's the J in J360 Productions, J-Man. Hey Jay, how are you this evening?
We're doing pretty good. Hello everybody out there. I'm Jay, leader of J360. So, this is Mondo Rates, huh?
Yes sir, it is.
Okay, I like the setup, man. Pretty good show here.
We tried.
Well, what can you do? It's your pilot.
Yeah.
Other than that, though.
Alright.
Well, so we're covering social media today, I see.
Yes, we are. We figured we'd start big. With a very, modern and very big topic that happens nowadays is social media and how it's used and people's opinions on it.
Oh, you mean how people use it for all the wrong reasons?
Its execution is lacking, but the concept is brilliant.
Oh yeah. Well, the execution is just plain us. Well, it hasn't been as good as it needs to be. With everybody needing to collaborate and coming together and stuff like that. I mean, it's helpful if you're wanting to show your six-pack abs and shit off. I mean, if you're very pretty and need attention, I guess.
Yeah.
Then it's working.
Self-absorbed people love it because they can spam pictures of themselves all over every form of social media they can just to get people of the opposite or same sex to say, damn, you look good.
Yeah.
And that's a terrible shame. It speaks volumes about today's society.
Yeah, indeed. And not only that, we have progressed so far that we haven't progressed at all.
Yeah, the downside of technology, I guess.
Well, some people would agree, though, that it is used to pretty much keep in touch with people and say, like, if you need to go to, like, a certain setting or a certain area and you need to meet people, it is a little bit more reliable, but at the same time, I would use the old-fashioned way of doing things, such as, like, calling and stuff like that. I wouldn't just go ahead and post it on Facebook for maybe the world to see, or whoever you have in your settings, because some people, there are settings within settings that aren't used right.
Yeah, and that's another thing, they made the interface in a lot of these sites a little bit complicated to understand, especially with privacy settings. because, like you mentioned, the settings within settings make it difficult, especially for I don't think I'm using the right word. An older generation that's starting to use this that didn't grow up with this level of technology,
you mean
so they're
tech
getting
savvy.
yeah, tech savvy. Thank you for correcting my words. The less tech savvy individuals that go in and start using social media that don't know about how to alter settings or don't know how to do basic functions to keep their privacy more private. And they just let everything fly out to the entirety of the internet, which can span across the globe in a matter of milliseconds.
Honestly, I've been arguing about privacy settings for years, such as we really wouldn't need privacy settings if people wouldn't post certain things. If people
True.
were actually mindful about the things they would post, then we wouldn't have this be an issue. Like, somebody doesn't need to know what the hell you're doing or where you're at and stuff like that. I mean, geotagging is a stalker's best friend, to be honest.
True. I never understood the purpose behind the ability to geotag.
I don't know, but it's in almost everything unless you look at it.
Yeah, unless you manage to shut it off.
I guess because, in a way, you're showing that you're friends, that, hey, you're out partying while the other guy's working, but for, like, anybody that's really attractive, it will fire back on you because you got certain people that you might have led on that want to go to that spot where you're at. And it doesn't take them long.
Oh, no.
Some people are very tenacious and tactical about things like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it's always in the news.
Yeah. Mass murders and such.
Well, I wasn't really thinking about that. I was thinking more like in the terms of certain movies such as Swim Fan and The Crush and everything else like that. Nowadays, they don't even have to try too hard because all the information's out there.
Yeah.
And whether they like it or not, privacy and safety is really a pipe dream at best. Because no matter what you do, there is always somebody out there that sees your information anyway.
Yeah. I mean, they're the right people that have the right level of technical knowledge that no matter how well you try and safeguard your information or your data, they're still going to get to it and they're still going to look at it and use it for whatever they want to use it for.
Exactly, and the best way of not sharing that information is not posting it.
Exactly.
But I like to say that some of the people that would disagree with you aren't necessarily here, but they'll probably disagree with you and post in the comments section, most likely.
Yes.
So, it's just give or take, give it time.
Yeah. Which, by the way, we want to hear your feedback. I want to hear it all, so post in the comments, and I'll read the comments, and I'll address some of the comments in the next episode before we start with the fresh topic. Right click, I just want to interject that. So, we value your feedback, so give it to us. Good, bad, the ugly, I'll take it all. I'm that kind of person.
You really should not be pitching dates on your own show, pal.
It's
I'm
not
just
a
letting
date.
you know.
I'm not pitching dates, I'm just giving the straight facts.
Business before pleasure.
Oh, yes, totally.
Neither of us are dressed for business, exactly.
I remember back in the day when everybody had a MySpace. I went through and I customized the way my page looked, the music that would play the minute you'd get on my page, a playlist would start, different cool things, and all this crap. Facebook got rid of all that, streamlined it all, and then people are like, well, it's great because it's streamlined and, it's new and all that, but there's no customization anymore.
Well, sure there is. There's that sharing setting where if you're allowed to protect your privacy.
Yeah, privacy. In the internet, there is no real such thing as privacy. Privacy is an illusion.
Yes, it is.
But in terms of social media, if you had to give it a rating, Jay, what would your rating be? Everybody's heard my overall rating of it.
Understandable.
I'd like to hear your overall opinion and rating on it.
Well, you see, the thing about it is, it really doesn't matter to me. I'm going to use it for the right reasons anyway. So
True.
I would say a 5 this time.
All right, well, I thank you for being here. You've been a wonderful guest, so I will talk to you later, Jay.
Yep, see you
Have a
later,
good
Mondo.
one. Social media can be good or bad, so we both gave it that neutral rating. I hope that maybe influences you a little bit to use social media more for what it was probably founded more for, which is the creation and spread of new ideas. So, in conclusion, that's the first episode of Mondo Rates. I hope you all liked it. And remember to leave any comments, questions, concerns in the comments. I will try and read them all and get back to you in the comments probably. So there'll also be links for the J360 Twitter inside of the description. So you all have a good night. Mondo out.
It's Mondo, and he rates. Mondo rates.
Mondo rates.